Respond. Malat, Mana, Alia, Saima, shall we start? Simple interest. Shasta. Okay, Shasta Amani. Yes. Look at the screen. Simple interest and compound interest. I'll just solve few questions. Just go through those few questions. Simple interest. What is the simple interest? Okay. Now quickly tell me what all the topics in simple interest, students. What are the topics? What is the formula for simple interest? PTR by 100. First, basic rules. We'll cover all the basic rules. Then we'll start solving the question. How many alphabets are there in this? Be quick. Respond all of you. How many alphabets? Simple interest is 1. P is 1. T and R. Total 4 variables. If there are 4 variables, how many formulas are there, students? You'll have 4 different formulas. Okay, so 4 variables are there. SI stands for simple interest. What does P stand for? P stands for principal. Principal or the sum. Okay, principal or sum. That is the amount you lend it to someone or you borrow from someone. What does T stand for? Time. Time has 3 types. Can you tell me all the 3 types? One is year, right? They'll give 2 years. Next, month, days. If they give 5 months, how will you convert? 5 divided by? Very good. If they give 2 years, 5 months, how will you convert the students? You keep 2 as it is, plus 5 months, how do you convert? And you have to take LCM. If you take LCM, it becomes 24 plus 5, 29 by 12. Let me know whether you understood this. Is it clear? 29 by 2. You take LCM, keep years as it is, convert the months, 5 by 12. 29 by 12 is the answer. Okay. So months you'll have one question. The next we have number of days, students. Number of days. If it is 210 days, how do you convert into years? 210 divided by 1 year has how many days? 365. Okay. If they give 1 year 10 days, if they give 1 year 10 days, how will you convert this? You'll keep 1 year as it is plus 10 days. How do you convert 10 days? 10 divided by 360. Take LCM and solve. This is the different types of time questions you'll get, time period. And what does R stand for? R stands for rate. It is always given in which symbol? R is given in percentage symbol, right? Yes. Good. Only once we did, you all are able to answer. Okay. We had very less time. That's the reason I couldn't complete, students. Look here. PTR by 100. SI stands for simple interest. Clear? If you want to find P, if you want to find principal, what happens to 100? It gets multiplied with simple interest. Just a minute. Yeah. If you want to find the value of P, what happens to 100, students? Goes to the other side divided by TR, right? All of you understood this? So if for principal you'll have a formula, rate you'll have a formula, time you'll have a formula. 4 different questions. I want you to solve. Which one? First 3 mains, will you revise it on your own? First 3 questions I have done, right? First 3. Fourth question, what is asked to find, students? In what? What is asked? In what time? What time? Simple interest. What is simple interest? See, principal will be greater or simple interest will be greater? Simple interest will be greater or principal? Which one do you all borrow? Which one we borrow? Principal or simple interest? Which one do we borrow, students? Principal, right? So always principal will be greater than what? Principal should be greater than simple interest. Is it clear? And we have amount formula. What is amount formula? Can you tell me amount? Amount is equals to principal plus interest. Amount is equals to principal plus interest. Principal will be always greater than interest. Now look at this question. Time we need to find. What is simple interest? 7,560 or 1,102? Which is greater? Respond. Respond all of you all. 7,000 is greater, right? So that is principal. And what is simple interest? 02.50. What is rate, students? Rate is 85 by 4. Good. Simple interest is given. PTR value is given. We need to find T. There's only one formula. Write that formula. Just a minute. Yeah, tell me simple interest formula. Yeah, solve this question, students. All of you will try this question. PTR by 100. So simple interest is 1102. If I remove the decimal, what should I write? 150 divided by 100. Principal is 7560. Time is we need to find. Rate is, what's the rate, students? 6 fours are 24 plus 1. 25 by 4. Look at, respond first. If I want to find T, what happens to 104? It is in the denominator. What happens to 104? It goes to the other side and gets multiplied. What happens to 7560 and 25? It gets divided. Very good. Into 25. Complete this, complete the calculation. This will give you the time period. Excuse me. Yeah, be quick, students. What's the answer? Can you check the answer in textbook? What's the answer given? First main, fourth one. What's the answer? Is it mixed fraction? Is it 2 1 by 3 students? Can you check the time period? Is it 2 1 by 3 years? Why is nobody responding? Check the answer. First main, fourth one. I'm not able to hear. Alia, Amani, can someone check the answer? Shasha or someone? Okay, 2 years, 4 months. Or 2 1 by 3 is also correct. Okay, 2 1 by C. 2 years, what is given in textbook? 2 years, how many months? I'll keep 2 as it is. How do you convert 4 months? When you reduce, what do you get? 2 plus, can you see? 2 1 by 3. 2 1 by 3 years is also fine, students. It is correct answer. 2 1 by 3 years. If you want, I'll tell you how to convert. All of you completed till here? Respond. Completed? Okay, I'll tell you how to convert. Look here. 2 1 by 3. In 2 1 by 3, this 2 stands for 2 years. This 1 by 3, students, 1 by 3, what you do? Multiply into 12. When you multiply into 12, what do you get? See, 2 1 by 3 is in years, right? Both are in years. Keep 2 as it is. 2 as it is, 2 years. This 1 by 3 multiply by 12. To convert into months, multiply by 12. Ones are 4. How many months? 4 months. If you're getting confused, ignore. Right? Time is equals to 2 1 by 3 years. You'll get full marks. Is it clear? Understood? So simple interest, I taught you how to find. This question, which one we found, students? What did we find here? Time. Right? So simple interest is done, time is done. See, in this formula, simple interest is equals to PTR by 100. And we have one more formula, amount is equals to P plus I. Fine. In this, what are the different types of question we solved so far? One simple interest and one time. Now I will solve another two questions which will have principal and rate. We need to find principal rate. And we'll find one more question where you have to find amount. If you study this much, it is enough. Related to this, they'll ask you questions. Okay. Only those things I'll teach you all because there's very less time. In how much time? Even the fifth one is the same, students. In how much time? What's the meaning of how much time? What do we need to find? Time, right? Time. Well, to the 25,600 amount. Can you see the one amount? Amount is given. Amount meaning is amount, students. Take it as amount. What is amount value? 25,600. Whenever the word amount is given, no, sorry. Time we need to find. Okay. Will 25,600 amount to how much? Amount to how much? Tell me. 35,064. Which is greater? 35,000 is greater or 25,000? So that is amount. 35,000. The word amount to is given. Remember, whenever they write amount to in a question, amounts to. This is known as amount value. Amount is equals to 35,664. The other value, 25,600 is the original value or the principal. That is the principal, 25,600. When money is worth, what's the rate given? What's the rate students? Percentage, 91 by 4%, right? Is this clear? Data, whatever data is given, whatever I've written, did you understand? Now, okay, now time. We need to find time. In which formula do we have time? Tell me the formula which has time. Simple interest is equals to by 100. In this simple interest, we don't have, right? We don't have simple interest value. What about principal? Do we have principal? Okay, plus time we don't have. What about rate? Yeah, what is rate? Convert rate, students. 9 4s are 36, 37 divided by 4, and that 100 remains as it is, right? In this simple linear equation, we should have only one unknown variable. That is either simple interest or time. But here, how many unknown variables are there? 2. So the main concept is time. But simple interest, we can find out simple interest, students. Whenever amount is given, remember, whenever amount and principal is given, we can find simple interest. What is the formula for amount? When amount is given, what's the formula you have to use? Amount is equals to, very good, P plus I. I stands for simple interest. What is amount? 35,664 is equals to what is principal plus simple interest. If I want to find simple interest, what happens to 25,600? All of you will concentrate. This is an important question. You might get this. Yes. Tell me, students, if I want to find interest, what happens to principal? Very good. Get subtracted. Wait, don't write. Let me first complete. Later you can start. Yes, look here. Let me raise this. Amount is equals to principal plus simple interest, students. SI. Your SI is missing. If I want to find SI, keep right hand side as it is. What happens to P if it goes to the other side? It gets subtracted. So what's the formula for simple interest? If you rewrite this, SI is equals to A minus P. What is A value? 35,664. What is P value? 25,600. Once you find it, will you all substitute your students? Will you all substitute and find the value of P? Will you all try this? Respond all of you all. Did you all understand how to solve when amount is given? Completed. Try this now. Completed. What is simple interest value? 1006. Substitute that, students. Substitute here. So even simple in this chapter, whatever it is, just practice those questions. That is enough. You'll get one or two questions. 10064 25600 into T into 37. 104 gets multiplied. 25600 gets divided into 37 is equals to time. How do you cancel this, students? How do you cancel it? Two zeros. You can use 4 ones are 4 ones are 4 6 are 24, 64 times. And in exam, they won't give this much tough question. They'll give a simple value. Okay, usually for practice in textbook, there are lot of tough questions. In exam, you'll have similar questions, students, similar question, but the numbers will be small. You won't have 26,500. You'll have lesser values. Yeah, be quick. Reduce by 2 times table, 4 times. Okay, is it tough to calculate? Are you calculating this? See, we have less time, students. You try it later. If you want, you calculate later. Let me check the answer. 64. Okay, you're getting it in mixed fraction. 4 1 by 4 is the answer. 4 1 by 4. What's the answer in textbook? Is it 4 1 by 4? Fifth question. Now, if you look at the fifth, what's the answer, students? Yes, 4 1 by 4. See, you reduce everything, you'll get 4 1 by 4. How did I tell you to convert this? Keep 4 years. This 1 by 4, if you want to convert into months, you should not divide by 12. You should multiply by 12. What's the answer? 4 years, 3 months. This is the answer. Calculate this later. 4 1 by 4. You keep reducing it. It takes a lot of time. We'll move on to the next one, students. Shall we try the next one? All of you all understood when amount and principal is given? How to solve? Okay. Now once again, look here. Once again. Amount is always greater than principal, students. Remember this. Amount is greater than principal. Principal is greater than interest. So if you have a question like this, 2,500 amounts to 3,500. Rupees 2,500 amounts to 3,500. In this, which is amount? Which is amount, students? 2,500 or 3,500? Respond all of you all after the word amount to. So what do you take amount as? Amount is equals to 500. Before that, whatever comes, you have to take this as principal. What is the formula for amount, principal, interest? A is equals to, amount is equals to principal plus interest. They'll ask you this for MCQ. Remember this concept. For MCQ, they might ask. They'll give you amount value, they'll give you principal. How do you find interest, students? How do you find interest? Amount is equals to 3,500. Principal is how much? If principal goes to this side, is equal to interest. Interest is equals to, how much is 3,500 minus 2,500? 1,000. Interest is equals to 1,000. Is it clear? Next question. See, now we found time. Rate was done, time was done. In time, if amount is given, even that type I solve. Tell me the sixth question. What is asked? Be quick, all of you. At what? Tell me, students, at what rate? So, what do we need to find here? What do we need to find? Very good, rate. At what rate will 1,650 amount to 2,080? Which is amount and which is principal? Sixth question, which is amount and which is principal? Correct. Very good. Very good. Amount to is 2008. In how many years? Time is equals to, convert into fraction. 3 2s are 6. 6 plus 1, 7 by. Very good. 7 by 2. What do we need to find in this entire thing? What do we need to find? So rate, there is no direct formula. Remember, any given question, use this formula. Simple interest is equals to what? PTR by 100. Now, I'll keep this formula as it is. If I want to find rate, students, if I want to find rate, what happens to 100? What happens to 100? It gets multiplied. What happens to P and T? Divided. First point, R. You can rewrite the formula like this. R is equals to SI into 100 divided by P into T. Both are same. I've rewritten this. Next. What are the other things given? Is simple interest value given here? Do we have simple interest here? No, simple interest is not given. 100. What about principal? What is principal, students? 1,025 into how many years? Time is time. Okay. What did I tell you all? When denominator has 2 here, where will this denominator 2 go? Yes. If it has two denominators, shift this 2 to the numerator. All of you know this, right? All of you know this. When you have two denominators, shift this 2, students. So 2 gets multiplied. 2 gets multiplied. Now, we need to find rate. Even simple interest is missing. How do you find simple interest when amount and principal is given? What is the formula? Amount is equals to P plus interest. If I want to find simple interest, which one goes to the other side? P. So 2080 minus 1625 will give you what? Simple interest. Once you find this, we'll substitute here and find the answer. Understood, all of you all, how to find rate? Question? Okay, for now, just practice, students. After test, before final exam, I'll make you all revise. Each and everything I'll teach again. Alia, did you understand? Amani, Alia, Saima. Okay, Manak, Mala, Shasha. All of you all are clear? Okay, complete this, students. Try this. Whatever we do, just revise that. That is enough. Just revise that and do the test tomorrow. And after this class, I'll mark square, rectangle, parallelogram. I'll mark few questions. Just practice those. So rate question is done. Only principal question is pending. We'll solve one principal question. Eight percent. Okay, let me check. Eight. You can use 7 times table with 455 and reduce it. Seven ones are 7 six are 42. 65 times. Then use 5 times table and reduce it. Calculate, students. All of you do this one calculation. Entire thing. Another 3 questions left. Yeah, be quick, students. How many times it goes? 65 into 100 into 2. 5 into 13. 5 into 325. Okay, 5 into 20 times. How many times this one goes? 5 6 are 30. 65. Right? Look here. 13, yeah, 13 ones are 13 fives are 65. 5 ones are 5 fours are. 4 into 2 is 8%. Rate should always be in percentage. Remember that. Rate is always percentage. Shall we try the next one? Shall we try the next one, students? Okay, rate is equals to percentage. Seventh question. At what rate? Again, same what rate? I'll skip this question. It's the same question. Eighth question. Is it the same? No, eighth is different. Eighth is different. The simple interest on a sum is never sum. Find the sum of both numerical value. Okay, fine. See, we'll do at what sum rate. Which one we did now, students? Which question we completed? Sixth one, right? Okay, look at seventh one. At what rate percent per annum will the simple interest on B? Can you see simple interest on 7,620 B 1911 is given? Simple interest B. So which one is simple interest and which is principal, students? Which is greater? Simple, yes, simple interest is 1911. That is what they have given here. Understand this. Simple interest B. Look at the word B. B meaning is equal to. In mathematics, B meaning is equal to. Okay. Simple interest is this. Principal is 6,720. In how many years? What's the time period given, students? Time period is 3 years, 3 months. How do you convert this? 3 years, 3 months, 3 plus months. How do you convert? So what? 3 plus 1 by 4. Take LCM for 3 plus 1 by 4. What is time? If not, you can just write this together. If you write it together, you will get 3 1 by 4. Okay, if not 3 4s are 12, 13 by 4. What's the answer, students? You get 13 by 4 years. Right? 13 by 4 years. Now look here. We need to find the rate, students. Rate. Same formula. What is rate formula? Simple interest is equals to PTR by 100. What is simple interest? 1911. What is principal? Principal 6720. Time period. What is time period? 13 by 4 into rate. Isn't it easy to solve this question? 1911 into 4 into 100 divided by 6720 into 13. Make a note of this. Complete it later, students. Calculate later. First, read the question before copying this. Wait just a minute. If you're just sitting and just copying, you not understand. All of you read the question first. What is given? Seventh one. At what rate percent per annum will the simple interest on 6720 be 1911? So 6720 is the principal, 1911 is the interest. Time is 3 years, 3 months. Complete this. Calculate it. Calculate later. Just make a note of this. We'll move on to the next one. Shall we try the next one? All of you are completed. Calculate later, students. Calculate this part later. Till here, did you understand how to solve? Okay, calculate later. No time. Calculate it later. Okay. Yes. Eighth one is important. I'll mark eighth. Ninth one. Okay. Eighth, ninth, 10th. Before solving eighth and ninth, we'll solve the 10th one. Beginning, I told you, we call principal. What's the other name we call for principal? Principal is also known as sum. Very good. Look at the 10th question. What is given? Read the 10th one, students. What sum? So what we need to find here? Principal. What sum will yield rupees 406 as simple interest? So what is simple interest value? Very good. 406. What is the time? Time period 1 year. Okay. I'll write 1 plus for 2 months. What should I write? 2 plus 2 divided by 12. 1 plus 1 by 6. If you take LCM, what you get? 6 ones are 6. 7 by 6 years. Is it clear? All of you understood? What is rate percent given? Rate percent. Okay. Convert it. 25 by first. Remember, I told you only one principal question is left. How to find principal? This is how you get students. So they won't give the word direct principal, they'll tell you sum. Remember the word sum? Sum meaning is principal. Find the answer. PTR by 100. PTR by 100. Tell me all the values, students. Simple interest is 406. Principal we need to find. What is time? 7 by 6. What is rate? Rate 25 by 4. Very good. Into 100 as it is. So if I want to find P, shift the other things. What goes to the other side? 6 into 4 into 100 divided by 7 into 20. Yes, 7 into 25. Use 5 times table, 7 times table, reduce it. 7 will go in 406. Try this. 7 ones are 7 fives are 35. 7 eights are 56. 21 ones are 21 fours are. Okay, you'll have 58 into 6 into 4 into 4. This one will give you the answer, students. It should be in rupees. Principal is always in rupees. What's the answer, students? 58 into 6 into 6. 4 fours are 16. Okay, 5,568. So we have covered all the types of question. How to find principal I've taught, rate, time, amount, interest, everything is done. Fine. So just go through these 7 or 8 questions. Don't practice any other question. Just skip students. Whatever we have done, just go through that. Don't waste your time. Okay. And I want you all to revise area and perimeter later. Area and perimeter. All of you completed? Done? Calculation, yeah, you do it later. It's the same student, same. You have to use the tables, calculate. So in the exam, you'll do it properly. Calculate, take your time and do it. Okay, next one. 10th is done. All this sums you'll just skip. 4 interest in 4 years and produce 5 years. 13th one, 14th one, 13th, 14th is 21. Don't waste your time in doing all this. If in what time will a sum amount? Okay, I feel 21st. I'll make you solve 21st. Other things you skip. Okay, just ignore. Before 21st, we'll solve 8th question. What do we need to find 8th question, students? Reply or respond all of you all. At what rate? What do we need to find? Rate. What is the time? 8 o'clock, right? 7:55. We need to find rate of a simple interest. At what rate percent of simple interest will a sum of money double itself? What do you mean by sum of money? Sum meaning is principal. Will a sum of money double itself in 2 years? The meaning of this is principal if it is 100 students, if it is 100, in 2 years it will double itself. What do you mean by that? It becomes 200. This is the concept. Very good. Somebody told 200. So the meaning of this is starting the principal is 100. Okay. Starting the principal is 100. We need to find rate. Starting principal, you take it as X. Let principal be X. Okay. Double itself in 12 years. What is time period? T is equals to how many years? T is equals to 12 years. So now if I tell you all principal 1000 students, 1000. After 12 years, you have to repay. Principal is 1000. After 12 years, you have to repay 2000 to me. How much you'll have to repay back? How much you'll have to repay? 2000. Whatever you're repaying me, what do you call that? Interest or amount? Whatever you repay, total value. Total value is known as amount. Very good. Total value is amount. What is amount formula? P plus. If you're paying me 2000 back and you have taken 1000, how do you find interest? 1000 minus 1000 is what is interest? 1000. This is the concept. So what happens to principal here after 12 months? Can you see it is getting doubled? Doubled. 1000 is becoming 2000, right? What is the 2000 value, students? Whatever doubles, what is that value we call? Whatever doubles, we call it amount. That is what you have to understand here. Whatever doubles, we call it as amount. So look here. In such question, what you'll do is take principal is equals to 100. How did ma'am teach? Do you all remember? Did she take 100 or X? How did ma'am do? No idea? Okay, let us take X students. If principal is X, what is amount? If it doubles, what is amount students? Amount is equals to 2X. Okay, now we need to find rate. What is rate formula? Simple interest is equals to PTR by. Okay. We need to find simple interest formula here. Using these two, what is the formula? Amount is equals to P plus I. So amount, what is amount value? 2X. What is principal? X interest. What is interest value if X goes to the other side? Interest, interest is equals to what? So let me substitute. X is equals to principal. What is principal value? Principal is also X into what is rate? What is rate? R. And time? What is time? 12 divided by 100. If I want to find rate, what happens to this 100? Multiplied. is equals to what happens to x and 12 students? What happens to x and 12? What are the other things which gets cancelled? Next, all of you understood how to solve this question? Doubles. Whenever doubles question is given, do it like this. First go through, divide R 100 divided by 12. 100 divided by 12, you'll get 8.5%. 100 divided by 12, reduce it. 2 into 50, 2 into 4, 6. 2 into 25, 2 into 3. If you reduce this, you'll get 8.33%. Rate is equals to 8.33. And mention let principal be x. Let p is equals to x. This is what you have to mention. Then after 12 years it becomes double. The meaning of that is amount. Amount becomes 2x. Oh, another 5 minutes. 5 or 10 minutes, we'll end the class. Is students done? Completed? P is equals to x. Amount is equals to 2x. Simple interest PTR by 100. Remember this question. The principal becomes twice of itself. So amount is 2x. Shall I erase this? All of you are done? Completed? Respond. Okay, one last question. Last question similar to this. We'll end the class. Look at last question. Other things we just skip students. Try this 21st question. Isn't it similar to that? Instead of 2 times, how many times it is getting multiplied students? How many times? 21st question. Look at this. 2 times or 4 times? 4 times. What do we need to find here? Rate or time? We need to find time. And what is rate? Rate is equals to A3s are 24 plus 1, 25 by 3%. Fine. Now principal doesn't become 4 times students. What becomes 4 times? Simple interest becomes? Yes. So first take simple interest is equals to x. Okay. It becomes 4 times. Simple interest becomes 4 times. In what time? Simple interest becomes 4 times of itself. Okay. So simple interest is x. Amount. What will you take amount as? Response students. You have to take amount as 4 times meaning 4x. Very good. Amount. If it is principal, you take P is equals to x. Amount is 4x. If it is simple interest, take SIX. Amount is 4x. Wait, just a minute. 100, 400. Correct. Shall we start solving the question now? We need to find time. What's the formula, students, to find time? Last question. All of you will respond. After this, we'll end the class. Simple interest is equals to PTR by PTR by 100. Simple interest is X. Principal. Okay, we don't know what principal is. When amount and rate is given, how do you, when amount and interest is given, how do you find principal, students? What is the formula between simple interest and amount? Amount is equals to P plus I. Amount is 4x, principal P, X, I is X. If you want to find principal, what goes to the other side? X. So 4x minus X is 3x. Principal is 3x. Let me take 3x into time as it is. Rate 25 by 3 into 100. I need to find t here. Keep t as it is. Shift all the other things to the other side. 100 into 3 divided by into 25. Which one gets cancelled here? X and X gets cancelled. Next. Very good. How many times 25 goes in 100? 5 5s are 5. 20s are 5 1s are 5. 4s are. What's the time, students? Time is 4 years. So the main twist is this part, the green one. Simple interest is X, amount is 4x. In the previous question, principal was X, amount was 2x. Two important questions. Just go through this. That's it. Any doubts in this? Do you have any doubts? No. Check the answer, students. That's it. We are done. Check the answer. Is it 4 years? Check the answer once. 21st question. 100. So principal is 100. 400. 100 becomes 4 times. 21st question. What's the answer? $36 years. 21st question. Look at 21st. Twenty-first question. Exercise 8A, 21 is the okay. What was the previous question, students? Eighth one, was it the answer right? Rate person, what we got? We solved the eighth question, right? Was it correct? 8 1 by 3 or 8.33 is correct. That calculation is correct. This one, how come 36 years? Okay, let me check. In what time will a sum? Simple interest become 4 times of itself. Simple interest is x. 4 times is 4x. Principal is 3x. Did ma'am solve this question, students? Do you have it in notes? Was it given for homework? Okay, no, 4 should be the answer, or I don't know whether it is wrong in textbook. Just give me a minute. This calculates to it because this question I feel this is important. This they might ask such question. Three and three gets cancelled. X will get cancelled. 36 years. So simple interest is equals to PTR by 100. Oh, here we have gone wrong, students. This part, see, I'll tell you. Here we have gone wrong. Principal is 3x is fine. Simple interest becomes we are getting the answer. Here I have done a mistake. It's the same concept. Same concept. I have done a mistake here. Look here. Last time in previous question, which one became twice? Principal became twice, right? Rest of principal. So last question, what did we take? P is equals to x, and amount we took it as 2x. Here, which one becomes 4 times? Which one becomes 4 times? Principal becomes 4 times. So keep the principal, yes, keep a principal as x. Keep principal x. Amount will become, if it becomes 4 times, amount should be 4 times, students. Principal is equals to x. Okay, if principal is x, amount will become 4x. 4 times x, PTR by 100. If you substitute 3p, 3x and x, simple interest becomes 4 times of itself. Simple interest is equals to 4 times simple interest. Of principal and simple interest. Simple interest becomes 4 times. Previous question, what was it? See, same mistake I have done. Eighth question. Read the eighth question once again, students. Yeah, we got the answer. Read the eighth one. Simple interest. Will a sum of money double, right? Will a sum of money double in how many years? 12 years. Sum of money will double. So what we took, principal is x and amount is equals to, what did we take? 2x. Yeah, here same concept, not simple interest. Principal is x and simple interest becomes 4 times. Even if it's simple interest, amount will become 4x. See, look at the previous question and this question. Don't take simple interest value. Take both as principal and amount. This is the value. If it is double, it is 2x. If it becomes 4 times, it is 4x. Okay, just go through this. The first one, top, what I've written, that is for the eighth one. Sum double, x becomes 2x. Here, the principal becomes 4 times. So even for that, you have to take amount is equals to 4x. P is x, amount is equals to 4x. Now, according to this, what is simple interest formula, students? Tell me simple interest formula. Yes, what is P value? P value is x into T value, we don't know. What is R? 25 by 3 into 100. When principal and amount is given, how do you find simple interest formula? A is equals to P plus. If you want to find A, P will get 4x minus x. What is it? Right, 3x here. 3x is equals to x into, yes. I took simple interest, that was wrong, which I did. So whether it is simple interest, anything, student, just remember this concept. P should be x. If it doubles, 2x. Look at the second one. P is x. If it is 4 times, 4x. If it is 3x, triple times. If it is 3 times, you take it as 3x. Okay, solve this, you'll get the answer. 3 into 25 divided by 100 into 3. Which one goes to the other side if you want to find t? So mute the call, mute the call. If you want to find t, which one gets multiplied? 103, right? Divide by x into 25. Which one gets cancelled, students? X and x. 25 goes 4 times. So 3 into 3 is 9. 9 fours are 36 years. So I made a mistake here. Don't take simple interest for both the question. Take principal and amount value. X and 2x. X and 4x. That's it. Enough. Even if it is other exercise, you'll just go through the notes, students, because new chapters, if you keep studying new chapter, you won't remember the old one. Okay, now I'll mark few questions. That's it, we are done. Give me 2 minutes. I'll mark few questions in area and perimeter. Practice those. All of you have completed, understood this? When to take values, principal and amount. A students done? All of you completed? Enough. No, just a minute, just a minute. Stay online. Another 2 minutes. We'll end the class. This is done. Okay. Will you all practice all that area perimeter by yourself? Okay. Now look here, students. Exponent, not exponent. What are the chapters we did from the beginning? Factorization, right? Direct factorization, don't revise anything, don't waste your time. We have done lot of questions. Next, direct and inverse variation. Direct and inverse, just go through the notes. Just practice one or two questions. Profit loss discount, we have done, right? Yeah. If you want, go through the notes, students. Profit loss discount. Area, perimeter, and circle. Area, perimeter of quadrilateral and circle. We did circles, semi-perimeter, semi-circle questions I did. What are the other things left in area and perimeter? Rectangle, square, parallelogram, and rhombus. All of you have the notes for this? Okay. You'll have time. Take 10-15 minutes break. After that, you can start studying, students. Next. Profit loss, simple interest. Simple interest, one exercise we did around 7 or 8 questions, right? Yeah, that is enough, students. Yeah, this is more than enough because we don't have time. That's the reason I couldn't complete. So don't waste your time on these chapters. Don't waste your time. Just practice one or two questions. All of you will start area and perimeter revision. How much ever we have done, just go through that. All of you remember this? How to find rectangle? Yeah. Length, breadth, 4 into sides. Perimeter, parallelogram will have two formulas, two area formulas. B1 into H1. Very good. B2 into H2. Practice those questions. Rhombus. Rhombus will have two formulas. Half into diagonal 1 into diagonal 2. One more formula, base into altitude. Fine. So notes are very important. From the day one, I was telling you all, maintain notes. This is the reason. Last moment, we won't have time. You can just go through the notes. Practice one or two questions and go through the notes. Fine. So when does your test get over? When does your test get over, students? Seventeenth, right? Okay, 17th. 18th, you don't have to attend. 18, 19. Okay, if not, yeah, only 2 days. Again, from Monday, I'll start, students. From 22nd, I'll start. Clear? In between, I'll give holiday for Christmas and New Year, but 18th, I'll start because there are a lot of, not from 18th, sorry, from 22nd, I'll start from next Monday. Once your test gets over. Fine? So, no classes, I'll tell you, I'll send a message in the group. From then, you all can attend. We'll start the next chapter. Okay? And what about MCQ? Will you all practice MCQ few questions later? Your textbook. See, I'll tell you one thing. MCQ will be given for students. Don't attempt MCQ in the beginning. When will MCQ give? When will they give MCQ? In the beginning or last? When is it given? Don't attempt in the beginning and waste your time, students. First, start with all the other questions. At the last, you start MCQ. Is it clear? Last, you'll start MCQ. No, is it? Pardon me. Okay. But MCQ is the only things to where most of the students lose their marks. They lose their time. For 10 questions, you take lot of time and solve, students. Okay, fine. Left up to you all. Whatever your teacher says, do that. Fine. All of you will do well tomorrow. All the best. Once your exam gets over, send the question paper. Okay. Yeah, send me a message. Send me a message how you all are done. Okay, all the best. Do well, students. Good night. You all can leave. Yeah. All of you will do well. You all can leave.